Well, the use of the word democratic when speaking about India, I think, relates largely to the fact that India is the world's largest democracy, and therefore it is something that indeed we do tend to highlight in our communication about India. But you're absolutely right. It does not mean that democracy in India is different from democracy in other countries. We tend to refer to it simply because of the exceptional dimension, I believe, of the country. When it comes to the summit with India, I cannot go into details about all the things that we hope to achieve during the summit. But what is clear is that we are looking for a dynamic partnership with India. You yourself mentioned indeed an area which is particularly in our sights at the moment, which is fighting the COVID pandemic. You know, and Balázs has had the opportunity of reminding you here on the podium, the levels of support, the high levels of support that the EU has recently sent to India in order to help it in its fight against the surge in the pandemic there. We know as well that India is an indispensable partner when it comes to the fight against climate change. So we will certainly want to discuss these issues with Prime Minister Modi. Of course, there are issues related to connectivity. There are issues related to trade that are well known. So I think we have a wide-ranging series of issues that will be discussed, and where the objective will, of course, be to try to see how we can progress in our relationship. And I'm sure that you will learn more after the meeting has taken place, since there are press statements which are foreseen after that summit. On your first question, the answer is very simple: no. It plays absolutely no role. The prism of our relationship with a large country like India is entirely linked to our bilateral relationship. We are, once again, not in any competition with anyone, not in any race with anyone. I think that in any case, the EU's track record in terms of signing free trade agreements is among the best, if not the best, in the world. And in general, we, as you know, put a lot of emphasis on building and deepening our trade relationships with many, many parts of the world. As to the atmosphere to sign trade deals in Europe, I think that's a very delicate question. But in general, the European Union has always been looking for ways to increase its trade relationships with partners across the globe. And as you know, we have signed even recently a certain number of deals with Mexico, with Mercosur, with Japan, with other countries, and Miriam can give you certainly more examples. And we have done so through various political contexts. We believe that the long-term benefits of trade are there for all to see. The European economy is a very open economy, and therefore it makes absolute sense to explore with India how we can improve our trading relationship, deal with the issues that exist, look at new opportunities. So that is what we will be looking to discuss with Prime Minister Modi during the VTC on Saturday. All right, are there other questions on the EU-India summit next Saturday?